What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and today we have a bunch of pixel arts because it is Wednesday, which means it's our pixel art showcase where you guys send me pixel arts on Twitter or whichever form you guys can manage to do it, and I showcase about 5 to 10 of them. Recently it's been 5 though, and today we have a couple of new faces, also a couple of throwbacks. And remember, you guys, I noticed there's a couple of people who want to send in pixel arts and don't know how. You can send them into my Twitter. If you can get a picture of it anywhere on YouTube or such, just leave a comment and I'll check it out and take the picture for it. Alright, if you guys have a link to an Imgur or something like that, I'll take that as well. But anyway, you guys can get your pixel arts to me. I would love to see them. Just ask me in the comments below, and without further ado, let's just get into it. So first, we're going to be showing off the Endercrafter, who sent in this baby pixel art from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, and you can see a bunch of pixel arts on the back, but the main focus of this one is the baby animatronic. If you guys don't know Andy, he does a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's 3D builds on his channel, and you guys can go check him out. I'll be linking everybody's channels or Twitters below, so you guys can check that out. But he does a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. This baby animatronic is one of his first 2D pixel arts, I think, and he did it without a template. He said this is all from him, so it looks really amazing actually, and I really like the baby animatronic. This is kind of the look I wanted to go for when I do my baby pixel art, but I will probably be doing one once the game actually comes out or when it's closer to being released. That way I have a better idea of what it should look like, because a lot of people did their baby stuff before it even was released, and it doesn't look too much like baby, or like some details were missed out on. So yeah, thank you for sending in, Andy. It looks amazing. I can't wait to see more Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, or even more pixel arts from you in general. Next up, we have Bubba Ray, who sent me in another Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Actually, this is not her second Five Nights at Freddy's thing. This is one of her first, but this is another Five Nights at Freddy's pixel art in a row. And he sent in Mangle, or I think it's Mangle from FNAF World, and it's like playing with like a ping pong paddle. It looks pretty crazy, so I thought I'd showcase it. Usually I get Steven Universe stuff to showcase from her, but I figured the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff would go along well with a smooth transition from Endy's. So with this one, she was saying that it didn't come out as well as her blueprint planned, but it still looks good to me. You can see the exoskeleton in the back, along with just some of the shading that goes on onto the fur. You can see some white and pink and a mix of clay there, so it looks really good. From far, it looks really like detailed, but when you go in closer, you can see that's not too many colors. It's a limited color palette, which makes it even better. And yeah, it's using clay, wool, and I see some coal in there, which I've just started using coal for outlining and stuff, and I don't know if she's doing that because of the outlining stuff, but using coal instead of black wool helps out a lot actually, guys, so you might want to try that out in the future. Next up, we have, oops, sorry, I was about to read the wrong name, Tekka Games, who sent me in a pixel art of myself actually, and this is the logo I have for my channel, and he managed to build it in Minecraft, which is pretty cool looking. He has a time-lapse on his channel as well, so link will be in the description. But yeah, looking at the color palette, it's just gray, black, a couple of browns, and some clays mixed in there, and that's just how simple it is to build my avatar. It looks really good. I like the sweater. He stopped around the waist point, which is where I usually stop with my pixel arts as well. I do the head and a little bit of the waist, and I don't know, just looking at myself on Minecraft looks pretty funny. Some people asked me to build myself or the Phoenix I had as a pixel art. I never did it so far. Maybe in the future I will do it, but for now I just tend to stick to more popular characters or shows I like to watch. I don't know, I'm not big enough yet that I feel comfortable building myself. It's just really weird to me. But yeah, it looks really cool. I have my little hoodie on, I have my little slashes on my hoodie, and I have the little smirk going on there too. So I really like this pixel art. Thank you so much for making it, Tekka. I feel flattered. Next, we have 2 Pokemon pixel arts in a row. First one is up from Digital Destroyer, and this is a black Charizard. Now, I had 2 black Charizards sent in to me, and the reason I didn't showcase this one for a while was because the first one, I think it was not better quality. They both look like they have the same color palette kind of going on with clays and wool mixed in. But I didn't want to put 2 Charizards in a row, so I separated them by a couple of weeks. So Digital, if you're seeing this, sorry for holding your pixel art back. It's been a while that you submitted this, and I just want to show it off. It looks amazing. And in the left part of the pixel art picture, you can see Infernape, which is another Pokemon. These are both fire starters if you've played the Pokemon series, and they look really good. But focusing on the black Charizard, you can see the wing shading. He mixed in clay and a lot of like grays and stuff like that, because it is a really dark colored Pokemon, and just to get the different shading, you have to find the perfect mix of clay and wool. Because if you just did dark gray or just like a clay wool or just clay, it would kind of look cheap. But the mix looks amazing. You can get the little flame effects going by mixing light blue wool, cyan wool, and just even, I think that's just normal clay as well, or even dark gray clay. I don't know the colors because some of them are a little mixed, but it looks amazing. Thank you so much for sending it in digital. You got 2 slime blocks on the floor just for like to size measure to see how big it is, and it's really big. Finally, we have Ivan Genesis, or Random Dude, I think, as he goes by on Twitter, and he sent me in a Vaporeon. Now, the reason this was showcased was because not only is he sending me in a lot of pixel arts, and some of them are better than this one, but this one was supposed to be a pixel art tutorial on my channel. I was supposed to do a Vaporeon a while back, and I just ended up never doing it, just because Vaporeon was so hard to build with all the shading and stuff, and I was extremely lazy. So I find it funny that one of the pixel arts I abandoned actually ends up on the channel. And in the bottom left corner there, you see a little Joker pixel art, so that looks pretty cool. I'm always a fan of like Batman and stuff like that, so seeing Joker there is pretty cool. It's kind of weird seeing the next to Pokemon though, but it does look nice. He has the clays and the greens mixed in for the Joker, and for Vaporeon, he managed to get Lapis Block and Diamond mix in with Cyan and Light Blue Wool. So that's a different mix than just wool and clay. You got blocks, like building blocks or just expensive blocks that would normally not be seen on survival, but on creative we have in abundance. So thank you for sending in, Ivan. It looks amazing. So that is everybody we have for this week, guys. If you guys want to see your pixel art showcase in next Wednesday's pixel art showcase, be sure to send it into my Twitter. Link is in the description as well. As long as you as long as you're sending them in, make sure to send them in one at a time. Sorry, I have to phrase that better. Because when you send them in multiple arrays of pixel arts, then Twitter links them weird, and it's hard for me to get them into the Photoshop's layout from there. So if you're sending them into Twitter, send them in one at a time. It helps me a lot. You can send in multiple tweets. Just make sure it's one at a time for each picture. So thank you for sending it in. I'll see you guys next week on next week's subscriber showcase. Bye.